the lack of evidence or proper processing of evidence judiciously does not mean that a crime has not been committed. That's one. And that evidence presented appears, looks like a crime has been committed does not mean that an individual is guilty. Complex, right? Still on justice for Mohbad. Ladies and gentlemen, so the talk now is this. Is Mohbad's wife legally binded to Mohbad according to the native law and custom? Mohbad's father appeared. If you've not been subscribed to this channel, maybe you will not kind of get to know what's going on. That's why I will always suggest that tap on that subscribe button. Very important, so you don't lose on this justice for Mohbad. Well, Mohbad's father claimed that Cynthia is not Mohbad's wife. Are you shocked? Well, that is what is trending right now. That is what Mohbad's father is saying, that Cynthia is not Mohbad's wife, and that the only focus right now is the DNA. And you know what? Cynthia said, I've been prepared and ready for this DNA for a long time. It is Mohbad's father, this man, Mr. Loba, that is not willing to get the DNA done. He has refused to get DNA done. I have been ready, like long time, ages have been prepared for this. Even the lawyer of Cynthia said the same thing. And Mohbad's father, he claimed that he appeared, he came to court, but they didn't turn up. Who is saying the truth and who is lying? You'll be shocked at what you're about to see. Are they playing games? Who is actually playing this game? Is it Cynthia, knowing fully that that child is not for Mohbad? After all, and we got we got a leak, a conversation where they said Secretary, that's Queen Mother, Yabo Joe, had done a secret DNA, and it was Bush Baby. You know who she is? Tonto Dike, that gave up that. They were having their chat like, oh, but they said. So what next then? If the DNA had been done secretly using Mohbad's mother and it came out negative, what next? That child is not for Mohbad, right? So who is afraid? Is it Mohbad's father or is it Cynthia? What are they afraid of? Cynthia is also challenging the decision of Mohbad's father. The decision of Mohbad's father, you're about to find out more. I don't want to break everything down. Yes, she's also challenging Mohbad's father, saying, no, it shall not come to pass. It is not possible. My husband, the husband of my youth, the husband of my youth, the husband of my youth. Now, to a lot of women who have passed through situations similar, not that you unlived your husband, they might kind of show or have empathy for Cynthia, believing that Cynthia is about to be robbed. Let us watch.
Without evidence, and the person will walk away freely.
Yeah.
You accept that?
How does it say? Don't they have potato?
And do you know that even if someone commits a crime, because there's no evidence, that doesn't mean that person is innocent. Do you know that?
Right. And justice for Mohbad, do you know why I support the DNA? You know why I support it on my own side? Since they are looking for a link that may kill the guy, the DNA, if it's negative, it can also be a link to what killed the guy.
That means that could be a motive of this guy buying.
Thank you. That another investigation may be carried out.
Matter. Your family picture are intact.
Exactly. They are safe now. Totally safe.
But do you know this motive thing that you mentioned? It's not just DNA alone. Remember we spoke at length about the police negligence and the
exactly. So now what to make me defense for you, Rishi?
1 minute. No. I saw your. Don't worry. I saw your line of thought many times. You avoided the obvious at that point, but I just said, well, maybe that's the way you think, right?
Okay.
But one thing that I just want to go back to this. What do you call it?
The point
motives.
I give, the
motives, right? When there's so many ways. I think the police wanted to establish a lot of motives which will guide them appropriately to this investigation. We talk about phone forensic. We talk about bank account. You look at it, all the transactions 2 months prior to Mohbad's death, and then maybe 2, 3 months after his death. Then all other people, the first one, Baba Mohbad, right? And Wunmi, Adura, all of them, you want to look at their bank account, and any suspicious huge transaction should be questioned, right? You establish a traceability matrix on all those accounts, and that will get us somewhere, trust me. And then the calls, the calls started from Mohbad's phone itself, right? Who are the people Mohbad calling? Maybe probably a month or so before his demise, and what happened even just a week before he had that concert. Just look at the calls. Look at the people he was talking to on the phone, and pick up some of the message, WhatsApp messages, and all that. You pick up a lot of things.
If you remember, not really impressed me in their work of. Did I not say it many times here? Because there are things they are supposed to do that they have not done.
But remember we spoke about. But remember, Freddie was here as well. We were talking about the son.
Was it this morning
as well? This morning. Yeah, you can say yesterday morning. Yes, it's 1 o'clock now. So what we're saying here, and I was trying to convince you what the son have done. So I was thinking, why are you going silent? Why are you muted on the son? That was a concern for me. Because and even I tried to explain to you that even in as much, and Sassol was there, and the Freddie, and we were doing those things, and we're trying to tell you.
Yeah, also,
yeah, and they were trying to tell you that, listen, what son, the behavior of son, or the handling, the way son did all those things, right, doesn't help. And then Emoli was trying to explain to you that if the son was given an opportunity to raise his concern, to come with a different approach, ask questions. All those questions, it shouldn't be coming from us, actually. You should have had it on his desk, that these people, this is what I'm going to ask them. Even when you listen to them, then you confront them. But he didn't do any of those, right? I mean, because listen, we are complaining about the gap. Listen, we are complaining about the gaps, right? Which you've seen many times on this, mostly when you look at the CTC and what's happening, we can see a lot of gaps there. But are they being son should be the one actually to do all those things prior to those people appearing in the court? Do you get me? Yeah.
In addition to what you're saying, Mr. Richie, if the police were able to do the job very well, they won't be Sam. They won't be Sam.
This is what I was trying to say.
So the son should have helped the situation to put things right, but it didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It didn't. That's the problem, right?
Rishi,
the son will make it difficult for police to fob us off, basically.
Exactly.
And I tried to say it, I'm not. Yeah. I said it. If I will repeat myself, I said I'm not a lawyer, but we do see it in movie how these big lawyers have people secretly goes around to fetch more evidence for them to use in the court of law.
Thank you, my brother.
You understand?
But this one didn't do nothing.
They do have people working for them underground. They goes around
like private PR.
Exactly, dig evidence
like
lawyers to be used at court. So
like
I said, like undercover. Bless you. So I said it, but I said I can't talk in the side of the lawyer. I can only direct my own submission to the police. This is what I always said. I don't know what the lawyer have done. The lawyer is supposed to do more, which is right. But still, I said the police also have to do more. But you try to say more about the lawyer, which I listen. and learn from it. You understand? So.
Okay. Anyway, we're good.
I want to engage mind over matters because
I don't
no, bro. I have to know where, because I know.
Will you be light on me, the Punisher? Because
listen, bro. Listen.
There will not be shakwe.
I'm not going to. I just want to be. I want to know where you're coming from and where you are going.
Okay.
Because today, when I saw you at Super Vibes, your submission, I was not expecting you that used to come to this platform.
Okay, you can ask me. Leave my submission. Ask me what you want to ask me.
What I want to ask you now is, do you think Wunmi owes Mohbad a duty of care when he was alive?
I would say if Mohbad is not unconscious, if Mohbad can still speak and walk, I don't think he owes. But if Mohbad can't do anything, she has to be the next person to do whatever for him.
Thank you.
So do you think she has conducted herself very well then?
I won't say it because I'm not in the house.
Hey, let me help Mickey.
The Punisher, can you continue?
To you. Okay. Let me help Mickey to throw the question to you directly. Yeah. Do you?
Wait. No,
wait. I'm coming. I'm taking it light on you.
But did you listen to the testimony? No.
Let me just answer what I can. What I see.
Ask Justice for Mohbad.
Okay. Mohbad is in a vulnerable situation at that moment of the situation that leads to his death. Does Wunmi not hold Mohbad duty of care because he's vulnerable at that time? When Mohbad was
what
healed?
Do you mean by vulnerable?
Vulnerable is when you are healed, you're not able to speak, you're not able to make decisions. You are vulnerable because you are healed, you can't move. I just
said it.
You don't know what is happening. You can't say, I want to go to hospital. Mohbad was bleeding in the house profusely. Yeah, he's being injured. There was a fight. He wasn't feeling well. That's vulnerability.
This is what I just said now.
Now let's ask you now. In this situation Mohbad is, does Wunmi not hold Mohbad duty of care?
Was Mohbad in that? You are saying now if someone would be in that condition.
Mohbad is in that condition already. Yes, it's in that condition. That's what Wunmi say. It's there in the CCT that Mohbad was seriously ill.
That's
why they invited the nurse.
Okay.
Mind over everything. Did you see the picture of Mohbad hand that they posted? 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, I saw it now.
Okay, with that video, with that hand, is that person in the right state?
Hold on. Before you see, this is why I don't like elaborating much, because I don't want people
talk.
to
Don't go back.
No. Okay. Mind over me is a simple question.
Hold on now. Let me answer
everything that happened to Mohbad is in a vulnerable state, right?
But
do we agree on that?
Maybe the way you reason. This is a simple question now, bro.
This is it. I said if the person.
I don't know why you can't answer straightforward.
Rishi, hold on now. I said
Mr.
if the person
can't
speak or can't
you couldn't
talk,
answer. This is the second one again.
But the Punisher, did I not answer your question? Tell me.
Did you see that video? Did you see that video where Mohbad hand is shaking like this? Is that person in a good state?
Is it not vulnerable?
I just hold on now. I just said it. If someone is not.
Is that person, that video that you saw, is that person in a good state?
My sister.
If someone, is that person that you saw?
Make decision?
Is the person in a good state
to make decision for himself?
The Punisher.
Yeah.
Was that how you placed your question?
You see, that is how they do. We are science class.
Okay. So in that video,
if I put it in a polite way, they can deal with it.
Okay. In that video that I saw,
yes,
someone have to be there for him. Someone have to make decision for him. Okay.
Now you're talking.
Uncle.
No. You haven't answered the question.
Even
No.
as
Someone. Who is that
partners
someone?
or girlfriends,
Who is that someone?
they both owe each other duty of care. If any problem arises, to raise safeguarding.
Please, 1 minute. Hand over everything. Who is that person that's supposed to be there for him?
The wife.
Yes, it's the girlfriend or whoever, the partner.
Okay, the girlfriend.
Duty of care.
And what's the name of the wife?
What's the name of the wife?
Hey, Rishi, now you know
What's
the
the
name
name of the wife?
He
He hasn't got a wife.
We
He's
are
got a
mentioning
partner.
Mohbad. What is the name of the wife?
The girlfriend.
What is the name
What's
of
the
the
name of the
girlfriend?
girlfriend?
We are mentioning Mohbad.
Wunmi Cynthia now.
Yes, Wunmi. She owes him a duty of care.
Listen. Everybody can be
At
Wunmi
his
Cynthia.
vulnerable moment, he
What's the
does
surname?
to raise safeguarding, to signpost him to where they're going to take care of him.
Mind over matter. Wunmi Cynthia. Anybody can be Wunmi Cynthia. What's the last name?
What is this now?
Adebanjo.
Oh,
No, you don't need to say that. Punisher, are you asking me now the name or you want to ask
I
me
want
some
to.
other question?
Yeah, you just said Wunmi Cynthia.
But everybody address her. Hold on.
Anybody can be.
Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo. I've helped him now.
Thank you,
No,
Jare.
it's not from you.
You don't need to help him. It's not your question, man. With due respect.
Yeah.
It's not your question.
It's Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo now. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
The Punisher. The Punisher.
Yeah, bro.
First news headline.
Bro,
Madam Juices, can I speak now, please?
The Punisher.
1 minute. How you doing?
Am I still on hold?
Mind over matter, right? There's some things, let's be realistic. I understand where you're coming from, right? In as much you're not maligning anybody's name. So mentioning those names, right, alongside the question that was being asked, I don't think there's no crime in it. It's not a defamation of character, if that's what you feel.
Exactly.
Yeah. I understand you legally. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you're right.
All right. So
Since I'm not saying she did something wrong. So
No, you're good. You're good. We're just talking about. We're just engaging.
The Punisher. Do you have another question?
Yes, I have another one.
Okay.
Now,
all right. Can I quickly make my
hold on. You continue. You want to go? You want to ask him questions?
Yeah, I want to say something. That was why I came up. Okay.
Let him just ask me the question.
No,
so that
because I need to get that now. I need to
Okay,
actually get that.
go ahead. What is it?
Okay. All right. So what I want to say is that somebody made a comment, and I think we should address that comment. The point is that we have females in our family. Okay, we all have females in our families, right? And the point is not to make anyone believe that women do not have access to their husband's inheritance. And I don't think we should have that notion, or we should believe that. Women.
What do you mean by access?
Oh,
what do
hold
you
on.
mean by access?
Richie, please just let me make my submission, okay, sir?
Yeah, when you mention access, you should describe it.
Women have access after their husband dies, okay, to their husband assets or estate, if I may put that, okay? Because you are married to your husband, or because it's whatever it is, that does not mean that you should be sidelined when it comes to your husband's assets, all right? So now, in this case, why we are talking like this is because this is a different case, and it has to do with the death of someone who we are talking about, right? And it also has to do with a customary marriage, all right? Regardless, even if you're married, in a customary way, all right? There are ways to this, but because what we are looking at has become a saga, or it's more of a problem whereby this is in court. That is why we are talking the way we are. But the main fact is that as a woman, if you build an estate with your husband, you have the right, and that's the truth. And if you are a stay-at-home mom, hold on, please, Richie. Please.
No.
I just came up. I came up to correct that.
What? Listen, you're not correcting it properly. What if the deceased has a will?
Okay.
And it's explicitly mentioned in the will.
Richie, I will come to that. Hold on. So you should have access to your husband's assets, all right? But now, if your husband has a will, that is why men, listen, make sure, regardless, even if you are
What if I
15,
deliberately want
whatever
to put
age,
my wife?
as long
What
as you
if,
can make, as long as you are you are knowledgeable, please write your will if you can. Keep it with a lawyer or keep it safe.
yeah,
And
we
if you
all
have
do.
kids,
But if you decide you
okay,
don't want to put your spouse on the will,
okay.
then
So,
what? So are you still saying
Richie,
you still going to force? You still going to force it
okay,
to
if you
make it
don't want
happen?
to put your spouse,
Wife will
still
come with
put it.
termination.
Please, can I just finish for goodness? Please, even if you don't want to put your spouse, put it in your will, all right? Write
That's what I'm
everything
saying.
down. What you want after you're gone, write it down. So now, when you have kids, the best thing you can do, if you feel that child is a minor or is going to be a minor, whatever you want to do, put it in a trust, please, so that we don't keep coming to TikTok and talking about customary law, not customary law, assets,
No,
will,
we need to
everything.
talk about customary law.
Okay,
It exists,
all right.
and
So
people
We
are
are
practicing
I
it.
learning.
just
We
feel
are learning. We are learning. We can
as a
talk about it. We are learning.
I get it. Okay. As a
Yeah,
woman, please,
don't.
you have access to your husband's assets after he's gone. Write a will, please.
The husband to have access to the wife's property when he's
Yes,
gone, or is it only the man they will die? The woman will
Yeah,
still
it
remain.
yes,
both ways, vice
exactly.
versa.
So I don't want us to believe that once a man is gone, once the woman is gone, that is it. You don't have, the property belongs to the family,
No,
blah, blah,
and I
blah.
wanted to
Do
correct
not think like
something.
that. Okay?
There's something. There's something I heard.
Family
While we are
cannot be
talking this way,
excluded as well,
while
because
we
they
are
are part
talking
of
this
the
way,
husband life.
yes, right. Why we are talking this way is because of, is because of the situation at hand. And that is why you men do not keep secrets from your wives. Tell your wife everything. Disclose everything. Do not hide anything from your wife. Okay?
That's your advice,
Don't.
right?
Me
Okay?
knows
And
everything. We have everything under his
no.
control.
I'm not talking about her now, but I'm just this is
Okay.
general. That we
Yeah.
should not
What
think
I
But
that
love.
a woman
Ade, may I ask you?
this is
May I quickly ask you a question? I'm asking
okay.
to the
Please,
panelists.
just 1 minute, please, because I need to get to my family now. Please go ahead.
Please go to your family.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
All right. Okay. Now,
Risha,
guys,
based on what I just
I have a question.
Okay. Concerning this matrimonial home.
Yes, I have a question because I heard when you guys are talking.
To his family, to our family.
1 minute.
Go to our family.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Please go to your
family. I'm going to jump on this on the defensive side of me now, right? For a change. I'm not sure whether this exists in Nigeria. When you have a housewife, because I heard people say women doesn't work or anything like that. But if she's the head of affairs at home, right? Don't forget, we all say this out that woman is the next of kin. Is the spouse, is the first person that we're going to be asking questions. What happened to your husband, right? And at the same time, she's the housewife that doesn't work. She looks after the baby. She makes sure the home is clean. She prepares the food. She does the supermarket shopping and all that. So where are you putting this woman then? Because you do think that's not a job, or that's not a full housewife?
No, Rishi, it is a job. I'm not putting him away.
Because full housewife is a job.
Rishi, it was because the way they are coming, these people are coming.
Yes, that's why we put it that way.
Even as work is even more. I'm a woman now. You will do from morning till night. And that was why when Justice was
you actually work more long hours, yes.
Yes. In fact, when Justice was saying it, I said, Justice, stop. I'm not agreeing to that. That who asked her to stay at home? Kiriko. I said, no, I'm not agreeing with that. Our husband can decide that stay at home, be taking care of my children. And that is a job. So I don't
know whether that's applicable, because when people are saying
that is applicable, it's the way they were coming.
It's even applicable it's even applicable in Nigeria.
Thank you.
Sorry, the way they were coming, the way the Wunmi group were coming, it was just too much to take in. So I just like, whoa, it's just gonna be like everything about her with the property. That's what they were trying to.
Welcome back. I like this. I'm glad that Everyone is on the same page. People have a clear understanding. And people have been able, I think, sincerely, this justice for Mohbad has really done good than bad. Yes, it has opened up the minds of a lot of people to reality. There are certain things that people, even though they might be out there living in the diaspora overseas, they do not understand how things work. They are just enjoying what other people have worked for, the system and the structure and things that have been put in place. Now, let us begin with some few facts about Nigeria. First of all, you need to understand that the native law and custom is established. Yes, it is established. It is not only when you go to the church and then you get a marriage certificate that shows that you're married. It is not only when you go to the courts and you are issued a certificate and you say, oh, I've done the statutory marriage, the court wedding. That is not the only wedding that exists. We have the traditional marriage, which is governed by native law and customs. And in such union, marriage, the Olori Ebi, Umuna, these are the people that govern certain decision. Now, this brings me back to what Mohbad's father said. And I think I'm going to take sides with what he said here. Not take sides with Mohbad's father, but what he said. He spoke at length. He said, look, this is not culture. This is not how it is done. How can you say Mohbad is married when we were never presented the bride list? We never brought the bride price. Is it Mohbad that will pay the bride price himself and do the bride list, even if he's the one sponsoring it financially? Is it the one that will go ahead to pay and do the traditional rites himself? No, we are the ones. After all, families marry each other in Africa. So how come? How come? How come? Like, how come? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a serious matter. It's a very serious matter. I believe strongly, very much strongly, that this journey of justice for Mohbad might kind of crawl into 2026. It's a bitter thing. It's a bad thing, really. Like, seriously, it's a bad thing. But this is what we have on our hands right now. And it is unbelievable. So, some of the points that was raised by our guest, you heard them. It's about focusing on Mohbad's estate. Oh, is it that Cynthia is only interested in what Mohbad has? Is that all that they're interested in? Is that all that they want to tell us? Like, is there not something else that we want to deal with on this matter? Oh, of course. The truth of the matter is that Mohbad's revenue is what they are all fighting for. Cynthia should have gotten this DNA done like long time. We are not supposed to be dragging DNA. In fact, that DNA should have been what she would use to slap the face of Mohbad's father. Like, hey, I'm going to give you a dirty slap and it's going to be with this DNA. I'm going to show to the world that the picture that you're painting and that I'm Olosho, I'm Transformer, I'm this and that, I'm going to point this in your face. Do you know if Cynthia had done this DNA long time? Do you know? Like, seriously, we will not be where we are today. No, not possible. I mean, like, if she had done the DNA, like, fixed it up quickly. It's not a crime to do it in 3 places. It's not a crime to do it in 3 places. In fact, if she wants to kind of clear it up with the part of Mohbad, I mean, his cadaver, it would have been done ASAP. If she wanted to even do it with Mohbad's father, that could also have been done. They could have done one part of it and take Mohbad's father's sample, take Mohbad's sample, and use both. At least she would have done this. People would donate to her, like, okay, Cynthia, all right. But what we heard from Secretary is this. Oh, she said, what DNA? She doesn't have money to eat. Where will she now get money to do DNA? Which I understand. Okay, she doesn't have money to fend for herself. Why would she spend her money to do DNA? It's fine. Mohbad's father said it's fine. I'm going to pay for the DNA. Yes, you can pay for the DNA, but you don't have the right to choose where the DNA will be done. The DNA will be done overseas. It will be done overseas. One will be done in Nigeria, one will be done overseas. It's as simple as ABC. There's no two-way about it. That's how it's supposed to be. One will be done overseas, one will be done in Nigeria. The one that will be done in Nigeria is the little boy Liam, and Mohbad's father. Whilst the other will be done, that is the tissue-based one that cannot be done. If Mohbad's father, according to him, he claimed that he had done the tissue-based one overseas, how come when he requested to have the DNA done, I'm thinking that he didn't require or request for the court. Of course, the court needed to compel Cynthia to bring the little boy sample or to avail the little boy and all of that. But when he needed to do his own, he had that clarity, the understanding. So he said, oh, this one that we got from the court, it has to be the court. I really didn't understand what happened there, because you've gone through that process already. Maybe because there was no need for the court to permit him to take sample and then use his own sample to kind of, and then it came positive. Well, so this time around, the court has said, all right, get it done. They had to go back again. Oh, court, please, it's a tissue-based, and that's how it has to be done. You understand? Then the court said, all right, let's get it done again. Until today, we don't know what the problem is. Is it money? Oh, yeah, Mohbad's father went to Brekete. He went to Brekete. And the talk in Brekete is about how he is a carpenter, he does not have money, he's broke, people are no longer giving him carpentry job. Mohbad's father, a whole star like you. He said, yes, so he has become a star. Brekete say, forget about that star, which star you be. Anyway, since he refused Brekete's assistance back then, I don't think Brekete will want to give him any assistance as per DNA. Brekete simply said, okay, you know what? We want to ask the police why the police are not doing this. We want to ask the police why the police is not doing that. And we are going to send some people that will go with you to this and that and that and that and that. No, I heard it all. And I'm like, well, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. What can we say? What can we say about it? It is what it is. It is mind-boggling. So, if a woman is married, let's go to the point here. Either native law and custom or whatever, customary marriage, whatever kind of marriage. If a woman is married and she is a stay-at-home, if her husband passes away, does she have the right to be taken care of in whatever it is that her husband has? Yes. In fact, some might be like, oh, they didn't build together. She's the one that built. No. He's the one that paid for this. No. We better have a clear understanding of these things. Better we have a clear understanding of it than fooling ourselves. No. If she and that man, through that journey, it doesn't matter if she's not the one that financially brought the money. She's also fulfilling her role. What is her role? Whilst the man is awake, there, doing his thing, working, she's also at home, doing house chores, keeping the home together, taking care of the children. That is our own support. That is our own effort in keeping that family together. So if the man passes away, the woman must be taken care of. Now, there are some caveats. There are some family that will say, okay, once that person gets married, then she must relinquish whatever it is that she got from the man. Yes, any day she gets married, that's it. End of story. If she doesn't get married, she can continue. There are laws, native law, wills are written. So in the case of Mohbad, they wanted to spin up a will that didn't fly. You all know the rest of the story. So as it is right now, Cynthia is fighting tooth and nail, saying she's not going to accept the arrangement Mohbad's father made, where they created a three. They instituted about three, and then with Cynthia 4. That is if the DNA thing comes positive. They created this. They said they are going to be executors of Mohbad's estate. So they created 4, 2 of Mohbad's family and one other man, Mr. The man in the US, you know him. They say it's Mohbad's father's brother, whatever. The thing is, they joined him and they said Cynthia will be the 4th person. And then there is Olori Ebi, and Olori whatever, Mohbad's father. And she said, no, I'm not going to accept this. Let this DNA thing be done and we'll know what next. Still on justice for Mohbad.